Alright, hello everyone, I'm Ratman Horatio, and Alpha 21.1 Beta 16, or, well, not Beta 16, but B16. Sorry. A 21.1 B16 stable has just released for 7 Days to Die, and before we get into the game, we're going to be going over the patch notes. Because why not? Alright. It's worth noting that during the testing the Fun Pimps did for A21.1, they have not identified any reason that would require anyone to restart their save game in order for the newly added point of interest to appear. New worlds will need to be created. Kindly refer to the detailed list of bug fixes, changes, and improvements provided below. So this is going to be fun. Okay, added Tier 5 Hotel Ostrich, so new Tier 5 hotel. Missing location for for buff batter up stealing base name and buff batter up stealing base description. Moderator Oz Hawkeye to credits. Nest audio open, close, and destroy. Oh, so that has its own audio now. That'll be nice. Ability to change prices for Twitch actions through Twitch info screen. Boy oh boy. Ability to reset prices for all Twitch actions through Twitch chat options screen. Loot entries have tags, and if set, then we'll ignore if looter has no matching tags. Approach distraction AI task added to cop, demo, and mutated zombies. Are they learning tactics, or is that something about distracting them? Opening loot containers adds MasterChef 2 loot tag if player has MasterChef level 2+. Loot container console command to log the result of opening a container. Large Park 02. I guess that's another point of interest. Extended client info logging. Prefab INS file read error log. Interesting. Trader placement protected area of 3 on each side. Ah, so they extended it. I think that was in response to, there was an indestructible... what do you call it? Indestructible horde base that involved going up to a few of the traders and, like, building on their wall. It would cause the built blocks to become part of the trader's compound. And, well, the trader's blocks are indestructible, so people could cheekily build basically within the protected zone and have an indestructible horde base. Seems they addressed that. Attack action skips firing on self-attacked other or adding buffs when damage was ignored. Game event requirements for biome, points of interest, and progression. Fail quest action for game events. On quest requirement for game events. I guess they added a bunch of extra stuff. Buff injury bleeding cooldown that adds buff resistance after bleeding buff to help reduce consecutive bleeds. That's very nice. Hey Brock, I'm currently going over the patch notes for 7 Days to Die for 821.1 B16. Shape block support attribute hide helper in creative. Interesting. Exploding vehicles spawn a loot bag of contents. I don't know if I like that. I kind of liked how if you detonated a car, it was just, well, whatever was in there is gone. Good luck. New dew collector audio, which is, I guess, kind of nice instead of the generic container sounds. F8 heat info shows active count up to 10 events in current area. If I cared about heat generation, that would probably be great. Changed missing collider property and tags on chain. They've changed on chain link gate double and chain link gate double wide to be consistent with other chain link doors. I think that addresses a problem where if the chain link gate double was damaged enough, you could just walk through it. Sometimes you had to crouch, but they weren't exactly very good doors, as they didn't actually stop anyone. Extend the cooldown time for all supply crates. Great. Extended the cooldown time for all vision effects. Oh, that'll prevent people who get concussed from getting chain blurry vision, which is nice. Adjusted colliders on various bed prefabs. Adjusted colliders on chair camping prefab. This is gonna sound weird, but I did notice that the little folding camping chairs were up quite a bit bigger than their model would indicate. They made it good for platforming. Like, you could just carry one with you and then just plop it down and ha-ha! Look at my my chair that is larger than it appears. It's bigger on the outside. Updated crossbow / compound crossbow mod slots to mirror the 44 Magnum and Vulture. Oh, that's good. Were they not the same? I didn't use the crossbow or compound crossbow, but it's really weird if it had fewer mod slots. If it had more, well, I feel vindicated. Added duplicate repeat distance property to majority of all wilderness point of interest to prevent duplicates from spawning too close to each other. Okay, buffer. Take all no longer has metal junk sound and has 3 more variants added. Adjusted colliders on boxes cardboard pallet prefab and boxes cardboard tile prefab. Adjusted point cost for Twitch interactions to be multiples of 25. Understandable and comprehensible. Updated several loot lists to prevent 100% Q6T1 tools in containers after loot stage 55, as it was only intended to be a boost for working stiff crates. I mean, that seems really weird. Sleeper volume improvements in Prison _02. Increased bias on downtown remnant points of interest to ensure better performance, especially when there are multiple cities with downtown districts on a RWG generated map. House Modern 29, changes made based on feedback. Wilderness Filler 14, changes made based on feedback. Reduced gas production to 2 gas per shale and sped up crafting time. That's a little rough. I wonder how that affects the bulk gas crafting. If that increases the cost of the bulk recipe, that's kind of annoying, but understandable. I will say that in the game that me and my friends are running, we have noticed that at a certain point you kind of stop wanting for certain materials. Updated trader stage base tier 1 template to allow an overlap between iron and steel tools and weapons. That's a little weird. Swapped 2 Wandering Horde stage GS groups that were out of order. So that was saying that one... there was a more dangerous than intended horde that was just showing up. House Modern 29, changes made based on feedback. Updated Master Chef progression to use new hard-coded Master Chef 2 tag instead of loot prob. Updated dumpster loot to work with new hard-coded Master Chef 2 tag. Removed unneeded tags from items.xml used in old progression setup. Remove event spawn zombies when Home Run Derby ends. Home Run Derby? No longer require overlay if not using Twitch actions. Show the current crafting level when showing the unlock level required in the crafting info. Oh, that's very useful. I remember becoming frustrated whenever I looked at, I ran, you'll see soon, I suppose, that in my co-op game, I was the intelligence person. I ran the car and the engineering perks. And it's just like, okay, what do I need to make the mini bike? Why do I have the recipe for the mini bike, but the parts of the mini bike are locked? Updated progression for effective range and max durability stats for tools and weapons. Updated progression for effective range and max durability stats for tools and weapons. Well, if that means that my impact driver is going to have more range, I'm happy to hear it. If it has less range, I was already having trouble hitting lighting panels or light fixtures on the ceiling. Updated melee damage on Steel Club that got missed on first progression pass. Is that going to do more damage or less? Because I have an associate running clubs, and he got a Steel Club that, well, it'll be interesting. I'll have to ask him about it. Bows now show effective range. Oh, good. Removed hide UI tag from roadside truck stop 01 to allow the localization name to show on the localization HUD. Dew collectors now harvest for components instead of itself, with a 50-50 roll for the filter. What? Have harvest components instead of itself? Oh, okay. Dew collectors now harvest for components instead of itself with a 50-50 roll for the filter. They still have the land claim block radio menu option to pick up. So what this means is before this update, if you are a little unfamiliar with it, dew collectors, whenever you placed one down, if you didn't want it, you could just break it. You could just break it with your tool, whether that be the stone axe or whatever else, and it would drop a dew collector. That is no longer the case. It will now probably give plastic, steel tube, and, well, probably not duct tape, but yeah, and with a 50-50 chance for filter. Which is understandable, and that's more in line with the other items. But, that is spooky. Trader area calculations are done dynamically. Increase trader protected area by 1 on each side. Hold on, wasn't there a... There was another one for that, wasn't it? Sorry, I'm currently going over the previous patch notes, because I swear, didn't they adjust that by 3 a moment ago? Yes, and I distinctly remember talking about how there was a exploit where you could build on the side of a trader's location to have an indestructible horde base. Yeah, here it is. Trader placement protected area of 3 on each side, and increase trader protected area by 1 on each side. Interesting. That might actually mess up how my, how the crafting base... That me and my associates... I call it a base, but it's a box. The crafting box near a trader. We had one, and, it might be messed up now. I'm not sure. We'll find out. But, it's gonna be close. Updated valid trees with pass solid property. I don't know if that might have to do with, gyrocopters being able to fly through quite a lot of free, tree branches. We will see. Stopped camera shake when running at 0 strength when no damage. Updated stats on all armor for linear progression. Adjustable... Adjusted vehicle revert collision motion. Broken vehicles take 10% collision damage. Reduced amount of explosives in Twitch crates by half. Removed explosive from mystery supplies, channel point redeem. Updated colliders on control panel blocks set to allow projectiles to pass around them easier. Updated the collider for office chair to allow projectiles to pass under them easier. Oh, that's really weird, but nice. Updated the collider for hospital bed prefab to allow projectiles to pass under over them easier. These collision updates, while very welcome, are odd and seem incredibly niche. Like, I can understand, like, over them for a lot of these, because sometimes you really are just on the high ground and shooting over objects. But under them as well? That's a little weird. Updated collider for pallets wood stack prefab to allow projectiles to pass around them easier. Updated the colliders for drink vending machine to prevent floating items placed on top. Updated collider for industrial fence bottom 02. Updated localization for salvage operations to say you can gain up to the percentage of each perk level. This is due to how harvest events need to be tagged, and the amounts of resources that are randomized for general harvest. So that affects me. I have salvage operations because I split my progression tree because I, you know, peaked out on intelligence already, so I switched and started putting points in something else. So that'll be interesting. I'll actually be able to just physically test that and see, well, say if it feels different, because I won't have actual numbers. Updated food bundles with a couple of mineral waters. Oh, that's nice. I've gotten multiple food bundles so far. And while they are superb, they are very, very strong whenever you get the late tier ones. I've never gotten one with drinks in it. Maybe I'm just unlucky, or maybe the prospect of 10 gravy toasts or 10 spaghettis is just like, don't be greedy. Don't ask for too much. Updated the description for food bundles. Updated all forage recipes with is trackable equals false parameter. Yeah, at the forge, the recipes there draw from the forge's own inventory, so you really don't need to track them. Updated collision property settings on ramp frame shapes to allow projectiles to pass through them. Nice. Remove the chance to receive buff injury bleeding 2 inside. Buff abrasion catch. Reduce the chance of random rolls hitting other crits inside. Buff on any crit. Moved corpse removal passive effect to buff status check 02 to prevent item stats from being inflated when near corpse. Removed corpse removal passive effect from all items and added tag corpse removal instead. Updated bulletproof shapes with hide helper in creative attribute to hide bulletproof shape variant helper, as it is blank and not needed. Set Laud cull scale for the duct block set to cull at approximately the same distance. Reworked critical buff pop out icon colors for consistency. White equals treated, orange equals untreated, and red equals severe. So, I have to sneeze. Sorry. So I noticed this before, where most of the icons are consistent with the white for treated, orange for untreated, and red for severe. But abrasions would always be orange, and it bothered me to no end, because I used Idodrone and it auto-healed me, and I still saw the abrasion icon, so I figured... I just got confused, to be honest. So I went into my drone's inventory and just used a well, wasted a first aid bandage. But it didn't actually change the color of the icon, so I assumed that the abrasion was still untreated, until I went into character and looked at the status effect and saw that it was actually treated and the color just didn't change. So this is quality, and I'm happy to see this. Set Laud cull scale for several corner pipes to call it approximately the same distance. Restore the ability to sell pumpkins, yucca, and hops. Oh, okay. Adjusted loot lists for T2 buried supplies. I recently got into the digging up buried supplies, and I'm happy to hear that they've adjusted the loot list for this. Updated dysentery localization for water food cap being removed over time. Updated zombie businessman radiated XP to be in line with other radiated zombies. Minor adjustments to sleeper trigger in Waystation 01. Updates to Prison 02 based on player feedback. Updates to Police Station 03 based on player feedback. Removed unused sound noise range, player only horde meter and horde meter player only parsing and storing. Removed MISC XML noise parsing. Removed unneeded entity tint material code and XML caused excess material creation. Removed unneeded entity replace material X code and XML caused excess material creation. AI player inventory tracking only stores specific items, so less data handling. Removed sound noise range. Zombies, zombie animals, traders, and junk drones now have buff resistance to buff radiation pool. Improved AI activity, heat tracking to use a real-time duration, merge events, and remove empty areas. Block activity to 12 minutes duration and sound to 4. Updated destroy FX settings for dew collectors. Okay, so we saw that they updated the return on breaking a dew collector so that it now gives parts. So I guess they added proper settings for it now, so it has unique, or at least is more in line with other plastic things. Removed already disabled jiggle script from the neck of demolishers to prevent the head collider from being disabled at a distance. Increased the amount of cloth needed for various recipes. That's annoying but understandable. Adjusted the weight on various items that scrapped cloth to adjust for the increased crafting cost. I kind of hope they increased the stack size for cloth as well, because 250 is fine, but if they're going to increase the needed amount and also increase the amount you get for scrapping, I hope that the stack has been increased by, I'm going to say 50, make it an even 300. Updated loot list for generic vehicle loot to not have T3 or Tier 2 or T3 weapons and tools. Oh, that's actually horrifying. So, an old, well, not an old trick, but a trick for this update, and I actually would guess older updates as well. No, probably just A21. But a trick was to go into the wasteland whenever you were woefully unprepared and just check cars. Because you could get some really good stuff by just checking the cars. If generic vehicle loot does not have Tier 2 or Tier 3 weapons and tools, that makes early wasteland dive bombs not really worth it. Like, the big thing with the wasteland has always been the quality of the loot is superb, but the quantity, while higher due to the more things to loot whenever you're on the roads, is traded off by incredible amounts of danger. And I say that, but that quickly falls off. Generic vehicle loot now has a low chance for vehicle skill magazines and another low chance for others. Interesting. Group car weapon tools now has chance for melee tools, salvage, T1 wrench. Okay. ammo gas can moved from group rare automotive to group automotive. Increase the economic value for ammo gas can. All traders now have ammo gas can for sale. Except they've put for sell here. It's fine. Everyone makes mistakes. Updated the lock for timed charges to ensure players know what they are effective against. Yeah, I've collected a few time charges, and I'm gonna say you can't break blocks with them. They struggle to kill anything. But, I guess if you're using it to blow open a safe. Alright, time for the fixes. Fixed. If a player is moved away from a loot container they are in, it breaks the player's ability to open loot containers. That has been fixed, which is good. This one affects me. Repulsor mod effect applies to teammates, ignoring no friendly fire setting. That was a cause of conniptions amongst my friends whenever I had to engage in melee. So for people who are unaware, who have been playing alone, the Stun Baton has the Repulsor mod, which is probably its strongest mod. It causes a strong knockback effect whenever you get a shock status effect. But even with friendly fire turned off, it would still cause your friends to ragdoll if they were too close. And while it is hilarious at first, whenever you're doing the higher tier points of interest, the Higurashi building, any of the actual towers, or even some of the smaller ones where you're just on a rooftop, accidentally yeeting your friend down to the road below is not good, and it is a cause for argument. Airdrop frequency setting for dedicated servers needs to be limited to the same choices valid for single player. Okay. Stuns do not reset the stun counter when stacked. Oh, I see. So you can't chain stun something to death. Oh, no, now you can stun chains. Sorry. Fixed can't place a bedroll to the right of a bedroll you just put down while facing north. That seems very specific. Planted seeds can be lost when picked up too quickly. I'm sure my friend who does farming is going to be ecstatic to hear that. Zombie attack can break after receiving fall damage hit tag. Ooh, so I think what they're referring to with this is if you're a fan of Guns, Nerds, and Steel, they had a bedrock base, and they noticed that sometimes when dropping from an exceptional height, or they might have just talked about it, but they talked about how if you drop an enemy from a significant height and have them take fall damage, sometimes their AI just turns off. They just sit there. Entity vehicle movement could cause incorrect results for finding entities in chunks. I think this has to do... I'm not sure, but that might have to do with an issue I ran into with my gyrocopter where it caused me to clip into the ground. House Modern 27 fixed mispainted texture. Warehouse 06 fixed mispainted texture. Apartment 02 fixed mispainted texture. Floating terrain deco issue in Countrytown _business _03. Fixed localization. Japanese water journal tip still mentions empty jars. So it no longer does that. Block spawn check for missing trader would not happen all the time. Missing textures in Fire Station 4. AI pathing issues with cube corner beveled not having the path solid properly. Radio station 1 fixed floating calendar. Nursing Home 1 fixed sleeper spawning on site issue. House Modern 27 fixed mispainted texture. House Modern 24 misplaced block. A few missing textures in Prison 02. House Old Modular 03, there was a stuck dog. Lot Industrial 15, stray block on top of work truck. Mind Wipe does not work correctly on servers. That works now, apparently. I guess that has to do with Fog of War. Or maybe it's an XP reset. Don't know. House Modern 29 fixed mispainted texture, fixed localization, Spanish translation for required agility level 6. NRE with hazard damage controlled when the collider is null. I don't know what that means. Updated all 3 control panel corner duct tape prefabs with missing ref parent script on the colliding control script on the colliders. Missing texture in House Burnt 03. Key rack connected door was not locked in Trailer 01. Typo with wooden garage door 5x3 powered oak in wooden garage door 5x3 powered block variant helper causing errors. Typo with wooden garage door 5x3 powered oak key in localization. And a player vending machine clicking remove all while clicking W to remove item can cause rolling XUI errors and AOOR exceptions. Fixed localization, mistaken Japanese translation for Traps Tier 1. Motel 1 sleeper spawn in view of player. Survivor Site 11 sleeper spawn in view of player. House Old Ranch 06 in need of quick exit. House Old Mansard 03 stability issue. Twitch Prime subs were not registering their events correctly. Always do authorization cleanup on main thread. House Old Ranch 7 fixed mispainted texture, as well as in 06 they fixed a mispainted texture. Large Park 01, a mispositioned block. Hold on a moment. Fixed localization, Japanese translation for Armor T1 is wrong. Fixed gas can crafting needs localization description updating from crafting in lots of 5 to 2 to reflect updates. Steam game servers list reports incorrect port to connect to game. Never encountered that problem. Robo-sledging a player on a vehicle is problematic. I do know that while holding a robo-sledge, you could robo-sledge your teammates even with friendly fire turned off, and it would send them flying. You could grief your buddies this way. Vehicles could take increased collision damage from blocks due to player block damage setting. Oh, it's a good thing they fixed that. That would have been very annoying. Player third-person pose ragdoll vehicle would stay in last position when switching to first person, leading to inconsistent hits and possibly ugly animation blends. Sleeper volumes trying to spawn an entity that just died. Vehicles being excessively damaged from separate collision events. Articles did not try to play on dedicated, so the player noise creation was skipped. Starve command not starving player. Game event requirements for CVAR was not working correctly. Interrupted RWG generation on dedicated servers cause exception when starting the server again with the same settings. Create web user command throws exception when used on the terminal window. Entity groups XML parser skipping last line of a group if not terminated with new line. XML CSV operation now ignoring leading/trailing whitespace when checking for existing values. Can be disabled per patch by setting keep whitespace equals true. Oh, here's one. pipe bombs and dynamite can no longer be lit underwater and are extinguished when entering water. Also adjusted the dynamite and pipe bomb prefabs to correctly show or hide the fuse sparks when they are thrown. Gotta say, I've never tried to light dynamite or a pipe bomb underwater. But, I suppose that's a logical, consistent kind of thing to have. Let's see. Fixed NRE that can occur when re-entering a game not using persistent profiles while your character was last holding a thrown explosive item. Using auger or chainsaw right before they're done repairing breaks item/hand placement and hand animations. Only one person in our group uses chainsaws and an auger. Well, a chainsaw and a auger, because, well, there are mining and logging boy. So I'll have to ask them if they ever encountered this error. Armor recipe, unlock option, level display is missing. Third-person light on claw hammer with burning shaft mod being much brighter than light when the mod is applied to other tools. Consistent behavior across all explosives when underwater, cannot be armed but can be thrown. Held armed items that should be extinguished when entering water, grenades, time charges will not. Also fixed tag on Molotov cocktails, preventing them from exploding when hit with an explosion, like other explosive items. Oh, if you, I suppose before the patch, I guess you could just doomstack Molotovs and then blow them up with a separate explosive. In order to just have extra bomb instead of Molotov. I'm not sure why you do that, but I guess it's a thing now. Ranch 01 not using the correct driveway part. Bookcase in loot room of House Old Victorian 12 was upside down. Newly acquired stun batons don't charge on power attacks. Oh, that might be a problem. Tech Junkie Volume 6 currently has no effect. Oh, hey, I had Tech Junkie Volume 6, so I guess I'm glad they fixed that. Tool belt slot memory after death. Tier 0 weapon tools can be sold in rented vending machines, but have no price anywhere else. Modded items are not included in the total quantity pop-up. Items craftable in the forge can be tracked, but only show the name of the item, nothing else. Bacon and eggs recipe was not properly being reduced with the Master Chef level 3. I'm sure my associate will be more than happy to know that he can reduce the number of eggs that are required for it. Persistent profile settings when creating new game does not initialize to its default settings. None of the shape variant helpers can be found in recipes by their localized names. World editor, create world size. Hello, Hazel. World size arrows and back button stop responding when size is scrolled down to the custom input value. Interesting. Nursing Home 01 removed extra microwave. Downtown Building 04 removed misplaced block. Fixed round per minute firing rate for the double-barreled shotgun and implemented new rapid trigger property for item action range that allows separate trigger pulls. Right. Item action range allowed separate trigger pulls to fire the weapon faster than rounds per minute rate. So clicking fast with the double barrel caused it to fire faster than intended. SI issue in House Old Pyramid 01. Fixed zombies accidentally damaging dogs, zombie bears, and vultures, and vice versa. So they fixed the friendly fire. Drone icon sometimes disappears from compass and map. As someone who has a drone, that became a big issue. I often found myself spinning in circles trying to find where my drone went. Electrocutioner perk doesn't fully work on Deddy. AI activity did not restart when going back in time. Interesting. Twitch cooldown is disabled when shared quest is removed while on an active quest. Restarting game with easy anti-cheat enabled results in an easy anti-cheat launcher error. Server can no longer be started with an invalid port. Multiple triggers, switch bugs, pushing to allow additional tests. NRE exiting game before camera stops shaking. Downtown Building 02, updates made based on feedback. Downtown Strip 12, small update to path to show the path clearer. House Modern 26, replaced regular window by bulletproof window. House Modern 27, fixed a couple minor details, as well as a small update to make the path clearer. House Modern 28, minor updates. Lot Industrial 03, small block update inside wall. House Modern 24, changes in path to make it more clear in backyard. House Modern 12 added a quick exit. Gas Station 12, small block update. Remnant Downtown Filler 06, mirror block updates. Wrong tag used to scale the steel when crafting higher quality level of junk turrets. I remember crafting junk turrets, and I remember they were just not great. So let's see what it is. Junk drone path smoothing, better door and teleport decision reaction. This will be very nice. I recently had a drone get stuck in the ground, and it was just trapped there. Warehouse 06, small block update. And that's it. That's everything. That's the entirety of the patch notes. Ooh-wee, that was quite a lot. Rejoice, everyone, we can finally get to the game. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now, it is worth mentioning that, yes. Delete that, and so Rat's Nest was the first game I had with me and one associate. We just tried to figure things out, and the default my game is the one I've been playing with my friends. And don't tell anybody, but I'm gonna launch the game and I'm gonna show off what we've done so far. Now, I'm not preposterous enough to say, oh yeah, we're late game, but I think we're pretty far in. I've made gyrocopters for a few of the people who are playing. We have almost entirely steel sets. We have turrets. Full disclosure, the SMG auto turrets, the group has dubbed them the Live Leak turrets. Because, boy howdy, they are aggro. The auto turrets are no fun allowed kind of entities.
Something you like?
Hi, Joel. Yeah, multiple 4x4s. A whole lot of dew collectors to help offset the amount of,
Great to see you, Master.
Actually, are these... Oh, yeah, that's definitely a new sound. So here's the crafting base. Food chest. The other food chest, which has the sandwiches in it. The drink chest. Food chest. I think this is just one of my associates' chests where they put extra stuff. This chest exists to hold magazines, because we're not all trying to level everything. So our friend who uses club can use the big hitters in here, the friend of ours who's going to do fists and machine guns, all that fun stuff. I've also put most of the dukes I've got over the game in here because I have level 2 Daring Adventurer and level 3 Better Barter, and sure, I could level these up. I could actually... I could get both to max right now, but as you can see, we're kind of already... screw it. There, now I have purely finished the intelligence tree. Granted, I still need one more upgrade for intelligence, but I have the nerd glasses, and I'm keeping those on. So first tree was intellect, and second one I'm going to perception, because I really wanted salvage operations. The extra ammo box, which is just full of 7.62. The ammo crafting box, which is full of gunpowder. Generalized materials, we have a lot of steel, mostly because we've started focusing on it, because our horde base needs to be upgraded to steel. Car parts and generalized stuff that need to be smelted down. The excessive amount of mods we've found, I've had to melt down quite a few of them already. The stuff that goes in the cement mixer is in a box directly in front of the cement mixer. I have a water filter, so I just drink murky water. It's not worth the time it takes to break down or to purify, so it's just, let's not say we didn't. The box of medical supplies, which we have far too many of. Actually, screw it, I'm just gonna jump off the roof. Look at the amount of heat generation. Yeah, during the process of gunpowder production, we realized that it was going to take real-life days in order to craft all the gunpowder I was making, the gunpowder stacks. So I made a bunch of extra chemical stations and just split crafted them. Our fuel box, which is full of fuel. I almost forgot. I gotta say, I both appreciate and hate how the drones just kind of drop to the ground whenever a person logs out. I get why. I don't like it. My gyrocopter's over here. I landed after a mission, and yeah. It's got the extra fuel, fuel saver, and the supercharger. Most of the vehicles the team has those. I suppose I should go over and show off the Horde base TM. Full disclosure, we are not a creative group. The person who made the Horde base just looked up what was effective and was just like, yeah, we can do that. The farm. Yes, broken legs. I don't think we ever got around to repairing the Horde base after last Horde. Yeah, we didn't. Exploding cops and demolishers have created quite the crater here, and it is very annoying. Oh, that's not good. So this is the result of blocks actually falling. Ooh, we'll have to fix that. The generalized plan is zombies come up, they see this and think we can path that, and then they fall. Because they cannot, in fact, path this. While we safely sit on the other side and shoot them. I still have no idea what this was from. Something fell from up there. I thought it was one of the spotlights. It's not. Some machine gun turrets are entirely out of bullets, which is par for the course for them, because once the Horde Night starts, they just start shooting and keep shooting. We have extra supply boxes over here with food and medicine. Ammo, my god, the ammo. You know, it's funny, when I first started using the gyrocopter, I didn't like it, and I preferred the 4x4. But after using the gyrocopter and learning to fly... The only complaint I have with it now is just... the interaction location is a bit weird sometimes. I have to say, the thing that drives me absolutely bonkers is that I've been doing handguns as a side thing. I don't have any skills for it, but I just use them. There are no words for how frustrating it is to have 6 of 7 magazines on Pistol Pete. If I get one more, I can bulk craft 9mm, which is absolutely necessary for keeping the turrets going. Also, Volume 6 of Tech Junkie was broken, apparently. Ah. Charge truck. That's why we call them the live leak turrets. You're doing something in the base, you're crafting, you're looking over skills, and then just suddenly you hear gunfire. Very spicy. I need to start getting sniper books. I'm apparently only one short on the spears. Tech Junkie and the Wasteland Treasures are done. Lucky Looter is done. Magnum Enforcer is done. The Fireman's Almanac is hilarious to me. But it's done. Alright, let's do a quest. Stop lollygagging around and, in heavy quotes, showing off. None of it's good, none of it is worth talking about, but it's all there.
I like you, friend. I've got work for you.
Nope.
Okay, would you kindly help me with a little problem?
Red Mesa Compound.
Well, there's always tomorrow. Can you help me with my problem?
Shamway Factory.
Well, I'm in a little predicament.
I'd like to point out there was a very
Well,
agitated amount of done.
and could use some assistance. You the
Sign me up.
man.
My associates and I cleared out the Shamway Factory on our own time, and, man, do I hate the Shamway Factory. I'm just gonna let the auto turrets do their thing. Because, why not? It's nice to be able to just fly where you need to go. The first one you've seen for a while? Gyrocopter? I like it.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Pistol crafting magazine. Always welcome sight. The group is running low on plastics back home. Ah, free water. Yeah, I saw. No, just... I'm exceptionally bitter, but it's fine. Streamer aim, lol, lamau. What happened to that zombie? Are you good? I don't think so.
Master, we are not alone.
I thought you died from the second shot. Disappointing. Iron, alright. Place your bets, what's going to be in the cars? Oh no. So I can see that the update to the loot tables for cars has actually fully taken effect. That is almost catastrophic. Like, that is way less than I'm used to getting. I guess that's fair, that's fine, it's just, that's very annoying. Man, biker zombies are annoying. Well, the front door's locked. Water treatment plant looks a little spicy.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
You're infected. There was one in there, right? Oh, there he is. Don't ask why I reload after like every shot. It's a weird habit to get into. It significantly increases my chance of being caught out during a bad reload, though. I don't think any of my friends actually ever came to this place. Plenty of loot piles and stuff, but, Well, where do you think progression is? Up or down? Looks like it was actually down. Interesting. Alrighty then. Oh, landmines. Good thing I'm immune to those.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Nerdy glasses. I'll wear those immediately. I'm just gonna scrap my old ones. Just gonna do a cheeky double loot on this place. Why? I don't know. It pleases me. Oh, there's a little shower in here. This leads outside. I'm guessing these are the water filters. Dog? Haha. Sucks to suck, nerd. So, fun fact of 7 Days to Die parkouring is that ladders are sticky. If you're trying to jump somewhere, don't try to jump over a ladder. It will adhere you to the ladder and you'll be a little out of luck. Hops. I have a great need for hops and for beer. No, this all just... What a weird setup for building. Like, there's plenty of good loot and... Well, not good loot, but plenty of stuff. It's just odd. Shades for extra perception. No thank you. I will take those rifle parts, however. Those will eventually be useful. Someday, I dream of moving on from the lever action.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Rotten flesh is currently needed. Robotic headlight mod. We already got that, so we don't really need another one. And the real question is it worth the inventory slot to take back? Because we're not hurting for money either. Realistically, we're doing this for XP and because it pleases us. This door is going to lock behind us. It didn't lock behind us, which is surprising. That didn't hit. Oh, goddammit. Actually, bones. We do need more bones for glue. Nothing. Unlocked door. No. We'll be back for that.
My senses have picked up something.
Yes, thank you. Free bottle of acid. You dropped a loot bag. Thank you, lucky looter. Very nice. Could you come around the corner faster? Please increase your haste. Another tier 6 nail gun. They're going to be statistically identical. There's no need for this. 9mm is always a welcome sight because I need that last book of Pistol Pete. Please, I beg you, game. Interesting. Doesn't look like there are any infected down there, which is odd. I made an oopsie and didn't look up, because why would I? Interesting. Old Ratty was too focused on it. Oh, those are basically in their own little drone? I think my drone teleported into a floor for a second. Okay, pickaxe is definitely better. It's gonna leave me vulnerable without stamina, but... It's fine, it's fine, don't worry about it. Also, there are active zombies somewhere doing active zombie things. A generator room. Tier 6 stun baton, how does that compare to my other one? Okay, mine has more damage. Compare does not include modded values, so this is fine. Scrap that. Take everything else. Thank you, Magnum Enforcer.
My senses have picked up something.
I think they're directly beneath me and having a time. Oh, that is proper sealed off. All right. I could use a bite to eat. So times like this, I wish I had gone shotguns instead of... Well, I guess I could have a shotgun if I really wanted one. Pumpkin seed. Don't actually need pumpkin seed anymore. Honey has wildly lost its purpose. There's a zombie somewhere pounding something. Hey, up above? Perhaps. Quickly then. Just cloth.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Thank you, drone. Loot tables seem to have gone a little weird. Just a hair. I hate you so much. Come on. You slip through. Something broke. Fine. Oh, that one was very easily broken. How did someone crawl between the stairs? I just walked over my own turret. Or not turret, or drone.
My senses have picked up something.
I think they just broke a concrete block. Where? I don't know where those zombies are. I'm just gonna eat a thing of tuna real quick. Yeah, they're definitely just going ham. There's a lot of them, too. Well, I better stop pitter-pattering around and
Bad feeling about this.
try to do something about it. Alright, get these doors closed. And activate this last ambush. That was an impressive jump. Never let it be said spiders don't have sick hops. Well, that's a trap. I'm cooking 2 things of cat food. Don't need the chrysanthemums. We'll worry about picking that lock later. Wheel is a very interesting thing to see, and want. Do you have a single open slot? You do have open slots. Why are you... Ladies and gentlemen, remember to always check your inventories. Hold this 9mm. And let's drink the murky water. Have a tools digest. Hopefully we don't find another one. Remember what I said? And then immediately head to... Ratman is very small-brained. No thinky hard topic. We don't need crushed sand. We don't need rocks. Don't technically need wood, but I'm going to carry the wood around in case I need to, you know, build platform blocks or something. The person who uses bow already has one of those, and they're craftable. just gonna do this. Really? Instantly broke? Unfortunate. I think this is why most people move over to just bludgeoning open locked chests. Wildly unfortunate. Need that.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
That's why we take vitamins. Ah, quick exit, indeed. Quickly now. Rifle parts. Good. The pistol ammo. I hate how poorly food stacks. Like, understandable, comprehensible. I hate it. Also, I wish there was a way to bulk eat food. Let me really chow down. I beg you. Okay, that should be good. Food. I say that, but, let's eat a couple more. Oh. Very good. We're probably not gonna get much more leather out of there. Tire doesn't stack well. This doesn't stack well. Good, great, excellent. Probably won't run into more petty cash. Really? Just 5 spare fuel? You're gonna mock me like that? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and be very greedy, and I'm gonna go back down and I'm gonna grab the rest of the last of the loot. I was thinking about just not. Alright, get rid of that. We don't actually need the chrysanthemums. Fun fact about these empty hardened chests, or the hardened chests, they can give you forged iron and steel. So I've developed a habit of breaking them down. There is one tiny, minor thing to take into account when breaking down these chests. 7 days to D's, yes. One thing to keep in mind is that breaking down the chest will prevent the loot in it from resetting. So if you're gonna start a quest and you finish it out, you should probably leave the chest. But if you're in a situation like I am right now, and you're just about to reset the location, you might as well break down that chest so that you at least get some extra iron and steel out of it. Heist, home cooking. I really hate home cooking books. They just anger me. Lots and lots of... I didn't realize he ran so low on bandages. Lots and lots of junk. Okay. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Foremost, we go up before going down. Why? I don't know. because my helmet has a water filter in it, I can do this real quick to just top up on water.
Master, we are not alone.
You've got no arms left. Always remember, reload. No, we're fine. We don't need the nails. Oh, I tried. Tried and instantly flubbed the jump I was trying to do. I swear sometimes it just eats your jump input. Mad cuz bad. Worthless, and I'll take those. I'm receiving a phone call, I apologize. Sorry about that. Person I live with was stopping at Wendy's and wanted to know if I wanted anything. Well, that's annoying. You say that, but I didn't want anything. Like, we've got food at home. We don't need to order out or, like, get fast food. Alright, I want to do this. Have you ever heard of Wendy's? Food chain mascot with the pigtails. Another grave digger mod, which we don't need, but I can scrap that down. The jacket is worthless to me. No dog this time. Take all of that.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Ah, yes, I got... There were 2 dogs. I'm just gonna let that guy do his thing for a minute. Shotgun Weekly, our friend who is doing shotguns, completed out his crafting, his need for those, so I'll take them. Yucca seed. No, we're fine. We can just go to the desert. Lead and iron are useful to me. I'll take those. Blue is a welcome sight. Sledgehammers. I don't know if my friend finished it out, but I'm gonna use one real quick to be a little cheeky, mostly to just, you know, Help keep the inventory clear. Oh, that's bad. Exceptionally bad. Ratman chokes.
I've got
Would
a
you like
bad
to open the
feeling
door
about
enough
this.
that I can shoot you? Very good. Trace amounts of lead, brass. We really don't need brass, but I still pick it up because it's worth something. Two copies of Volume 5 of Shotgun Messiah. More shades. Another tainted water, or murky water, which I'll just drink immediately. Oh, there's the exit. If I didn't need to clear this place, I'd probably just go through that wall. Alright, I know there are enemies down there. That did not pull their attention. Not wanting Whemdies, afraid you don't understand. I know you don't understand. And there's nothing up here. Disappointing.
Master, we are not alone.
We allow them to approach, they'll break a hole into the door, and then we can magnum them to death. Because I have maxed out Magnum Enforcer, my pistol skills be good. Yep, we have contestant number 1, who's just back there. Good. Ooh, they trying. One. There's no second one. That first one is just there to put you on edge. To jabate you out. You see, I'm crouching here to make less noise. It's not really helping. Rifle book and punch book. Oh no.
My senses have picked up something.
I really hate how you can't make this little hop. There we go. Well, I guess you can, it's just awkward and difficult. Using doors as a choke point. Thank you, extended magazine. sometimes you need to abuse the stendomag. I'm obligated to take the dukes, even though I don't want them. I feel like it was a trap to take the find more dukes and loot. Because on paper that seems great, but in practice it just clutters the loot pool a little more, and you just end up getting small bits, small denominations of currency stuck in your inventory, taking up a valuable inventory slot. I guess I could break them down into brass. What kind of psychopath actually, like, breaks down dukes? Buenos dias.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Damn, he did not even flinch. I got that sneak attack headshot, and he's just like, nah, I don't feel it. Yeah, I know, I skipped a little loot pile. More pipes. Just gonna scrap those now. If I need more nails, I'll make more nails. Rotten flesh is a welcome sight because we need it for... It is our current stopgap when it comes to making more farm plots. Actually managed to pick off the, what's it called this time? The spider before it jumped up behind me. Why can I not activate this trap by shooting it? It's not a trap, it's just there? It's just aesthetic? You... I'm not happy. Hello, beautiful. I'm minorly hurt, and that gives me XP. Modify with a bipod, a laser sight. Slowly switch over the mods. Muzzle brake and the 8x scope. Lovely, lovely, fantastic. You love to see it. Now, I can't exactly dispose of the lever action. It still has a purpose. But I am more than happy to just stick it in my pocket. Let's go ahead and get these boxes open. Looks like the last few enemies are on the other side of that door. I will take those. I'd rather have those cluttering my inventory at the moment. Yeah, just take all of the drug. Remember, kids, reload. Could save your life. Nice. Right, but we'll worry about that once we've cleared our inventory. God, it makes me so happy to get a sniper rifle. Alright, that's no longer necessary. Let's get the books transferred over. We do have an excess of additional ammo crafting components. Stupid dukes. You make me look bad. Also, you might be a very reasonable person and wondering, Horatio, why did you take those painkillers? They dehydrate you, like a lot. And to answer that, I will answer with, because. A pipe rifle. Insta-scrap. There's a tire and spring in theirs, however. Tires and springs. Did I just get unlucky whenever I was scrapping those other vehicles? Also, I gotta say, it looks like we're getting more fuel, more gas out of the vehicles this time around. Good, great, excellent. Okay, we don't need this. I can't have two mods there, but as nice as extended mag is, I'd rather put that on the rifle. Ooh, nice. Alrighty then. Well, we have to go back down there, and there was an infested cache and other things. I was about to say, did the infested cache disappear? No, it's right there. It's on the other side of the box. I was almost spooked. Please? There we go. Tier 6 gloves, which break even with the gloves I currently have. And just take everything. Take it all. Supplies. That really does just is identical to the gloves I already had. It doesn't take into account the modified stats, but I'll keep those military gloves. One of my associates uses the same light armor I do, so maybe they'll get use out of it. 4x scope. I'll be back for that stuff. Oh boy, the best part of 7 Days to Die, inventory juggling. Eat the animal fat. Eat it! I don't care if it hurts me. It's fine. It's not necessary. Great. Excellent. So that stuff doesn't stack nice. This doesn't stack. And this doesn't stack. I take my location rating very slow. Very deliberately. Great. Copy those rocks. There's a supply cache being dropped. Airdrop inbound. Gyrocopter. There we go. Interfacing with the gyrocopter can be finicky, and I don't like it. Good. Great. Excellent. There's the supply drop. I'm kind of nearby, and distance is relative when it comes to gyrocoptering. Hopefully this one didn't spawn in a mountain. We had that happen previously, where one of the supply drops kind of clipped into a mesa, and we just kind of shrugged our shoulders and said, well, we'll just not get that one.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Worthless. I'm going to eat it. Auto shotgun bundle. Ooh. Don't need the baton parts. I'd rather have the shotgun bundle. And... oh, I could just... there we go. There's another dog I'd like to take off sooner rather than later to avoid unwanted biting. So quickly now, we need to make it back. Thankfully, the gyrocopter exists. And getting through the... that's a bear. I'm very tempted to actually stop and kill the bear, because we really are down horrendous for some rotten meat. Two-bit tower. I will say it is convenient where we set up. It did take, like, early game, it really solved our food problem. Because, I haven't really shown around the area near where we ended up setting up the little crafting shack, brick box. But, it's right near the, it's right near a Bob's Boar and Carl's Corn. So we have an abundance of just fresh meat if we ever have the need. I've left the burnt forest, so I'm over-encumbered. Which is fine. Fantastic. Our inventory's full, but we can just back out and check his inventory to offload the stuff. None of this is worth it, but I'll take those rockets eventually. Yes, your inventory? Okay, I'd like you to buy these silver nuggets. We don't need this brass. We really don't need this brass.
Much obliged,
all right.
Thank you, survivor. My family.
We don't need steel. We don't need the helmet. Don't need the nail gun. The spear is worthless to me, so I'm going to take that. Oh! Choose two. We don't need leather.
Well earned, traveler.
Damn, I never thought I'd get here where I'm getting 2 rewards per quest. All right, do you have any books? Box. Nothing I care about. I'll probably end up picking up the explosives magazine because that's my secret hobby, you see. I like the earth-shattering kaboom. Gonna take a quick walk back over the base, empty my inventory, Oh, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. So this 4x4 is parked in the perfect spot where you can just jump on top of it. Fun fact, zombies won't path on top of vehicles for some reason. Don't ask me why, they just won't. Goes in there. Let's go ahead and get this open immediately. Handguns, do that. Don't need the clubs, but they're there. Gonna put that right there. Oh, we have a stack of rotting flesh again. Oh, nice. I really shouldn't be sorting someone else's ox, but I'm doing it anyways. We've run into the problem of we have far too much extra ammo, so I'm gonna relocate this. Why are there just 2 random iron arrows in there? Relocate those and the sticks of dynamite. Good, great, excellent. We do have extra 9mm, so I can check the live leakers. This one recently was shooting at something. This turret gets more ammo because it is looking over the farm plots. Alright. We're eventually gonna have to just make another storage container specifically for 7.62. It's getting a little ridiculous. Come on, I know you can work your way out of there. Unwedging the gyrocopter is awful. It doesn't like going backwards, it doesn't turn well. At least it flies. Good, I'm gonna put these gloves in their box. This goes up here. I've unironically run into a problem. So, I don't know. It's statistically unlikely that anyone of any import will ever see this, either this live broadcast or the VOD. But I beg you, please, please give me something more to do with baton parts. Like, I had like 6 stacks of them before I knew it, and it's just like, oh, what do you use baton parts for? They're used in a recipe. They are used to make stun batons. That is it. And tier 6 stun batons are super common. Like, it's a little weird, a little wacky, a little insane how common they are. Okay, that one's still processing. That, the clay. Annoying, agitating. It's fine. Off-road lights don't mean anything. The 4x scope might be useful to someone. And that's another bunker buster. Which is nice to see in its own weird way. The Great Heist Volume 3, The Great Heist Volume 4, and Urban Combat Volume 1. Fantastic. That's still going, that's still going. We'll smelt down this cooking pot later. Another dart trap bundle. What are you doing here? Oh, there's a battery bank. Interesting. Well, that's annoying. Oh, we are oh, I was gonna say completely out of oil shale, but that's not true. So gas cans are made in pairs now. And lots of 2. It used to be lots of 5. What about this? Ooh, that is notably more expensive. Okay, that's not great. Understandable, comprehensible. The person we have who's dedicated to mining will surely be ecstatic that they need to do even more of that. And I'm done. That's the inventory sorted, more or less. I suppose this is the proverbial issue whenever it comes to 7 Days to Die. It's just like, okay, people watch for the content, the raid, the hordes, but the inventory management afterwards, the downtime, the proverbial refractory period from the climax, or climactic events. No one really wants to sit around and watch that. Vomit emoji. Yes, yes. Put that in there. Actually, I can just take those. These turrets don't have power currently, so I can just... no. Do that for now. Good. The generator back here is just completely unused right now. Throw a little extra gasoline in there just in case. Great. And our inventory is reset, and we can go raiding once again. Please take the gyrocopter. I wonder if there's a quick grab option. Somewhere like, oh yeah, when looking at something that can be picked up, press this and you will automatically pick it up instead of having to work through the wheel menu. Alright, let's take a quick look at how much duct tape we have. 219, we have 75 glue. I was gone for a while, so I should empty the dew collectors. Yep, that's definitely a new noise. You might be wondering, that's a whole lot of water I'm turning into glue, and I will respond with, we have extras. We have an entire box dedicated to just water. Well, I guess honey's in there as well, but... okay, then. Alright, so we need clay and nitrate? Clay, nitrate, and wood. Nitrate, clay, and wood. Oh yeah, that... I made a tier 5 robotic drone for anyone who wanted it, and no one's taken it out of there. They just have been leaving it. Clay is the problem. Well, clay is important for this, but it'll be fine without it for a little bit. Oh, this has, like, no iron in it. Good to know. Look at all the brass. Getting down to brass tacks. This will generate lead. It's really weird to me that the game is just like, okay, how do you maximize lead output from a car battery? Do you, like, use a special tool on it? Nah, you throw it into a forge. Sounds like a fantastic way to get exploding batteries. Alright, night's rolling around. I'm gonna try and grab another quest before night actually falls. As we are in great need of
Speak, survivor.
of rotten meat. There's a bar nearby, the what is it, the Bear Den.
Can you do me a favor? Well,
No.
it's a shame. Have a safe journey. Do you think you can help me with a problem? No
Radio
need to
station.
apologize. I'll check my other source. I've got just the
Harrison
task.
residence.
Can you help
Alright, there's
me
a
with my problem?
there's
Well,
the
it's a
bar called the
shame.
Bear Den.
Can you do
If
me a
you
favor?
go there,
Well,
there are
really
2
admire
bears
you.
there.
The pleasure was all mine. You take care. I've got just the task. Okay.
Lone residence, clear zombies, Mushroom Mining
Need
Co.
some assistance. Okay, I'll find somebody else. I could really.
You know, I kind of want to do this one just
use
because I want to go into a cave. I want to go cave spelunking again.
Well, I'll hold this job for you as long as I can. I really admire you. for
2-bit
coming
tower,
back. Kindly help
Shamway
me.
factory.
Well, I've got a job for someone of your talent.
High school,
Well, friend, I'm in trouble. Okay,
Vanity Tower.
do me a favor.
Oh, the General Hospital. Me and my group, raided that place really early on. It was very stressful. We only had pipe weapons and, like, padded armor. But it was fun. It was good fun. Great fun.
I'm in a bit of a quandary. Can you? Oh, the pleasure. was all mine. You take it. I'm in a little predicament.
And we could do the radio.
I guess this
Night is almost upon us, so...
is friend.
Car batteries belong in the ocean, damn it. Turi. How do you think the eels get their electric charge? And full disclosure, that is sarcasm, that is parody. I shouldn't have to say it, but there are people out there who could be fooled by my apparently, like, deadened voice, that it's just like, oh yeah, he's being totally serious. No, please do not throw car batteries in the ocean. That's bad. You're not kidding, throwing your car battery in the ocean is perfectly safe. Is it like taking a selfie with the elephant's foot? For people who are unaware of what the elephant's foot is, when the Chernobyl reactor had its little oopsie and went in the forever box, what is it? The control rods? The rods that housed the nuclear fissile material, they melted into a pile of slag, and, well, fun fact, to this day, it's still highly radioactive. When did I get 4,000? I must have picked... Oh, right, I had that for the farm plot. Yes, yes. I've raided this place multiple times already. I can get some meat out of it.
Have picked up something.
But you perhaps don't. As you can see, I've definitely been through here. It's a little weird I left so many lights intact, but... Hot course destination, Elephant's Foot. Hot tourist destination, your ass. Well, we've got, like, another minute before this quest finishes. Or not finishes, but is startable, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some flying. Now we're talking. Yes. I will say, so, as part of the group dynamic, TM, we've got one person who does, like, food stuff. You know, like, ah, yes, food crafting. Their true calling in life. And he has become increasingly frustrated with our group for almost eating exclusively the grilled meat. Which, I will explain it this way here on camera, so anytime it comes up, I can always just point to this. I'm gonna go ahead and look at our food stores. It's a lot better now than it was for the longest time, but, like... Here are our food stores. We've got less than a stack of pumpkin pie, 2 pumpkin cheesecakes, a ton of stews at this point. A lot more hobo stews than we originally had, so I guess he made a bunch of those. Like a stack plus 8 of sham chowder, 5 shepherd's pie, 2 stacks of spaghetti. One of those stacks of spaghetti, by the by, is from me. I got a food bundle and I opened it, and there were 10 spaghetti in it. Steak and potato meals, tuna fish gravy on toast, and a vegetable stew. And many, many stacks of grilled meat. Don't get me wrong, these other food options are great and probably more efficient for eating. But, like, you can't just, like, have a ton of stacks of a very cheap, readily available food source that has low investment. It's the too good to use syndrome, and the reality is, since I'm not crafting the food, I don't feel justified in eating anything better. And I know the other person is basically the same, of like, oh, why would I take the good food? We might need that later. And we're not the ones who have to, like, deal... Well, we don't know how much they cost. Just needs 10 meat. Did I overeat? Yes. Do I care? Mildly. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll be worthwhile. Also, I know there's an intended way to get through here, but, like... Damn, they were upon me immediately. Also an abrasion. Hold on, let's see if the, I'm just gonna use a first aid kit. There we go. Confirmed to be working. Take those big hitters, but the other things I don't care about. Just one extra round for good measure. I received a tiny miniature lick of infection. just use the antibiotics, because we have them, and I can make more. Oh, the game is mocking me. Oh, there's a courier stash. Alright, it's nighttime. Time to do the lights out mission. There's a generator in the basement and a generator on the roof. Very good. You can see I've gone through some of these places with a fine-tooth comb. Not always, but sometimes. Why am I shooting the paintings? Because there can be safes behind them. Not frequently, but there can be. I'll take the mushroom seeds. Shamwich to help replace the antibiotics I just used.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Could you not? I think when aiming from the hip and aiming downwards, the accuracy kind of deep fries itself a little bit. Toilet gun. Toilet grenade. Right, sorry. This breaks down into pistol parts? Yes, handgun parts. I don't have any dukes on me. Drink thing is broken, which is unfortunate. I'm here to steal all of your murky water out of your toilet. I require a quaff of the toilet water. Yep, onto the roof I go. Step 1, back here. I'm surprised that didn't immediately aggro the others.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Oi. Nope, that's all of them. Goodbye, Mr. Scarecrow Beardy. I will say the tracking on the drone is notably better. Like, the drone is sticking close to me much more effectively than it did previously. Oh yeah, I haven't run into, what is it called? A nest, a bird's nest. $7 days? What about 7 days? Oh, hey, Blackberry. How are you? Yes, I'm currently playing 7 days. I'm being a bit of a naughty rat and playing on a server that me and my friends normally play on, but, it's mine.
My senses have picked up something.
Fuck you in particular, Bambi. Oh, you're Dead by Daylighting. Nice. There is zombie down below. I don't like that I'm gonna have to go back down to kill it, but it is what it is. Ah, right, that unlocks this door. You know we need to play together. I'd be more than happy to join you, but, should probably be on your game. Let me play catch-up. But you perhaps don't. Pickaxe. Spectacular. Alright, have fun, Blackberry. Try to survive, or go get those survivors. Whichever is applicable. No. We don't need to break down a ton of stuff. We could, but I don't want to, right? Oh, bird's nest. Yeah, that's got a new noise now. Nice, it's more appropriate for a bird's nest. Disappointing. Alright. Some murky water.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Ooh, they trying. Please break down the door faster. Say cheese. That is mortifying. Whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Anti-gravity microphone. Box. There was a TV monitor hidden in there. Well, there's a pile of something in that corner. Can I just worm my way through real quick? No. Alright, we do this the old-fashioned way. Fun fact, I often take out the impact driver to break through doors because I can swing it endlessly without actually draining my stamina. Like, I have Salvage Expert, and this is a tier 6 with the appropriate tools, or not tools, but mods on it. So while it isn't the most effective, it's efficient enough. Wood. Did I not come over here before? I might be mixing up my first run through this area with my second run through. My mind is deep-fried and atrophied in ways that I can only describe as painful. Drone, I would greatly appreciate it if you came over here. I think they're trying... Yep, they're trying to get through the wall on my right. Chuckles, I'm in danger.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You got a bad feeling about everything. This loops around. Do drugs, kill a bear. Never let it be said that I even have a hint of intelligence in my very small, borderline non-existent mind. We're just gonna eat the beef ration. Fun fact, I have maxed out Physician, so this technically gives me XP. Don't ask me why. Or at least it's supposed to. Maybe they fixed that.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Alright, they're coming from behind me. It was, in fact, a feral zombie. You made an attempt. What I was worried about. Alright, we're done here. Fantastic. Spectacular. Some pressure plates. Could you perhaps don't? Where are they all coming from? Another tire, which is a welcome sight. Gas, repair kits. I mean... well, if they're gonna offer... I'll be back for the gas. For the fuel. Your evening's in danger. We are talking about the greater good. Fantastic. Another thing of... wait. We'll have to come back. You are the greatest good I'm ever gonna get. You are far too good for me, Terry. In fact, all of chat is. Let's be honest. Chat, I don't deserve you. Well, I don't deserve you when you're being normal and not being strangely horny. Fine. We have to head back down into the basement. Plop.
Master, we are not alone.
I'm aware that I'm not alone. My pockets are full of loot. Know me? Look. I understand that, I may instigate the horny, but, I can't help it. It's my nature. Be honest, it's who we are. It's a part of us. And at the end of the day, as long as everyone's happy, it really doesn't matter. We do not need leather for the leather club. I was born in the horny, molded by it. Don't know how she got down here. Gib gub, thank you. And I'm going to leave. There's more to this place, I'm sure, but... This wasn't a particularly high-tier quest to begin with, and... Dear... And a horrible show of my own ability, or my own marksmanship, but, that happens sometimes when you're completely caught off guard by Bambi. Actually, is that thing of leather still here? Nope, it went the way of the dodo. Fantastic, good to know. Let's not say we didn't. Ah, screw it. Car. Just a little off the top. I wonder if that deer corpse is still over here, or if it got eaten by zombies. I think it... You know, it's funny. I think it got eaten by zombies, and in addition to being eaten by zombies, I think it drew random wandering zombies to this area. So whenever I was going through there, that's why there were some extra zombies just mucking about. I saw that, which means you saw that.
My senses have picked up something.
Yeah. What are you doing here? Okay, my inventory's a little full at the moment. I'll take those arrows. Can't be bothered to deal with the brass. Oh, right. Save on resources. God damn it. I didn't think I'd actually nudge the tree there. How disappointing. The trader is closed. I would like for him to be open. I flew in there thinking like, oh yeah, I'll just be able to drop my stuff off. Wrong time zone, idiot. He's not open. He's closed. Open the trader. Stop having it be closed. I want to point out that despite engaging in active combat and using both weapons, I have a net gain in ammo. Well, for 7.62, I think I'm actually... Yeah, I'm down a little bit with 44, which is good. Which is good, because there are 2 people who use 44 in our group currently. Me, with my Desert Vulture, and our Archer, who just wanted to have a gun so he didn't have to predict projectile arcs with every attack. That, and apparently, according to them, it's slightly easier to kill birds with a gun than it is with a bow. I could believe that. You have extra tires now. Fun fact, if you want to collect peekers, you can stack up to 10 of them in a campfire. In the slot. Some potatoes. Fun fact, our cook, the person who does the majority amount of the cooking, is incredibly tilted about the lack of potatoes. Or at least they were the last time I spoke with them. They have a deep need for potatoes, and they just can't get enough of the potatoes. They need to find a potato farm, they've claimed. And best of luck to them. I hope they find it. I hope they find their potato nirvana. Grab our gyrocopter. Fantastic.
You've made my day.
A 44, which we don't need. An iron sledge, which we don't need. I'll take the forged steel and the medkits. Do you have any jobs? NVGs? Look, you can't just throw night vision goggles in front of me and expect me not to be exceptionally confused. SWAT helmet? Ah, it's heavy armor. Master Poe has gifted a sub to Blackberry Online. Congratulations, Blackberry. Enjoy your sub. Poe, thank you so much for gifting a sub. How kind of you. I'm buying the explosives. Also buying the Shotgun Weekly. I've read all the others. Some fragmentation rockets, timed charges, fragmentation. Fragmentation, yes. Oh, look, a free rocket launcher. It's not free, but, I've saved up enough money that, full disclosure, I'm buying it.
You come back sometime.
Now, it's a shame that I have to dip into the public fund, which I created and have contributed to overwhelmingly, but we'll not talk about that. What we will talk about, however, is the big thirst for explosive devices. Fun, weird fact. You can melt down a lot of the clearly metallic mods to get iron out of them. Why would you do this? Because you have 12 serrated blade mods, and the person who uses the knives and machetes doesn't have a need for them. Right. More money. Process even more brass. Ah, finally. Actually, hold on. Vehicle supercharger requires one. Alright. One of the people I play with requested a vehicle supercharger, so I might as well make an extra one because why not? Pipes, mechanical parts, and steel. Throw that in there. Drop off the extra supplies. Good, great, excellent. Moving on. Mushroom. More arrows, more books. The heist, the greatest heist, volume 1. Volumes 1. Why? Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4 of The Greatest Heist are all in there. Medical journal. I guess someone else can have that drone schematic if they so choose. If they have a want, a desire. Alright, I'm gonna throw the murky water in here. I normally don't put murky water into the ingredients thing, and I normally just use them. But, like, don't matter. Alright, pistol ammo. That one will still be fine. Yes, it is, although it's burning through ammo faster than the others. I have a mighty need to set up dart traps. Nope, don't exist. Stop that. Was that extreme overkill for a single screamer? Yes. Do I care? No. Screamer, please go.
Welcome, Survivor. Feel free to look around.
Weapons, I'll buy your rocket launcher ammo, and I'm going to buy your rocket launcher because I think it's funny. Because it makes me chuckle. It gives me a giggle. I don't want anything else here.
Thanks for shopping here. Come again.
Alright, so how derpy is, Oh, that is... comical tube noise. Thunk. Alright, so there are two kinds of rockets. High explosive, which is used for damaging blocks, and frag rockets, which are used for damaging soft targets. Who would have thought? Turn the excess coins to the public fund. Great, excellent. Alright, I want to take a look at what I need to craft. In theory, craft more rockets. Let's see. Weapons, many flavors of weapons. There's the drones. Let's see. Buckshot, gunpowder, duct tape, gas cans, and rocket casing. This hurts a lot. The 500 required fuel is a lot more painful now because they nerfed gas crafting. Really weird that this is just rocket tip and this is buckshot. Suppose they needed to distinguish the recipes somehow. Rocket casings are made here with, yeah, rocket tips and rocket casings. Iron and lead. Weird. Understandable, but that's weird all the same. Breaking down some of the headlights, the spare headlights, because they give iron and I have an excess. That brass. And this is a problem with the brass currently. We've got a stack of brass in there, a stack in the forge chests. And it's not like we need more bullet casings. We have an almost excessive amount of bullet casings. Let's see, and with 4,000 brass, you can make almost 1,000 casings. A little weird, a little agitating, a little under my skin. Gonna put excess brass in that filing cabinet for a little while. And whenever the others get on, or I get an opportunity to tell them, I'm going to tell them that they should still bring back brass, but more or less just so I can process it, and we have, because we have an excessive amount of brass at this point. Really don't need this many engines. We can break down scrap engines into, what is it, electrical components? No, mechanical components. But we have an excessive amount of those as well. So we're doing okay on basically everything. Well, the turrets went at it. They probably saw a screamer or something. Alright. One more quest, just una más. One more. And, yeah, and then I'm gonna have to call it. I don't really want to, but I don't want to progress the days too much without my associates here. My friends.
Can you do me a favor?
Bob's Boars, Carl's Corn.
Please, I have a task for you.
Harrison.
I could really use...
Bobcat's
Okay,
Bar.
friend, I'm in trouble.
Barn Field.
Well, I can't say I've got a job.
Ranger Station Beta.
I'll hold this job for you as long. I'm in a bit of a quandary.
The Alistair Cabin.
Well, I have a dilemma.
Smokehouse.
Would you kindly help me?
Mushroom Mining Co.
There's always tomorrow.
This is really unlucky. I really need to get a quest over at the Bear Bar. But I'm not getting any.
I'm in a little predicament. Could you help? Come on, you can do it. Please. Friend, I'm in trouble. Great.
Gonna reset Bob's Boars and Carl's Corn. So I'll actually be able to show this off a little bit. You can probably see on the map there's a bit of a thing in the middle of the road there. So when me and my associates had first started playing, we were using the Boar Barn as our horde base. Kind of. We used it for a couple hordes and it went... we had mixed results. I'll phrase it that way. But the last time we used it, it had a less than favorable... Someone reset the barn. Oh. Well, I was going to say it had a less than favorable outcome, which resulted in, like, half of the barn collapsing. But, whose motorcycle is this? Yeah, it resulted in half the barn collapsing, and I thought we had come to the agreement that we were just gonna not reset the barn and leave it as a monument, but, I guess not. Not that I mind. I'm not super nostalgic about our failings, but, I'm gonna go check to see if Grace respawned. If she did, great! I can't wait to use it. I am both happy and upset to see that. Looks like these reset. No one's been here in a hot minute. Oh, Grace! Grace! Hello, Grace. Oh, I meant to... Whoopsie poopsie, I didn't think she'd die so easily. Past experiences with her have made me paranoid. Enjoy the goop ASMR. I guess pretty common trick you see me doing a lot is whenever I need to harvest something off of an animal, I'll look away from it, power attack, and look back so the power attack still hits it. It still gives me all the benefits of, you know, harvesting it properly, but it's just a lot faster. Piggy. Piggy. Hello, Piggy. Close file. Oh, wait. Meaty thwack. Well, congratulations, Poe. Blackberry has finally finished her Dead by Daylight match and thanked you. You trying. You know, I really like going through this place before actually doing the quest in it, solely because of the sheer quantity of food you can get. you're actually free. Alright, we're just gonna do this the normal way. How you doing, piggy? Someone at some point busted down the front door. That is still that. $36 cornmeal. Deep fry the little rat's brain. This is where you get super corn for the first time, I think. Yeah, if I remember right. It's been a hot minute. There's a little knot puzzle here where you have to turn them off in a... I say turn them off. There are buttons here. There are buttons here. These pipes normally have fire coming out of them, and you need to press them to turn off the fire. I said it was a puzzle. It really wasn't. Then you jump over there and get your super corn. Oh, military helmet. It's worse than what I have. Painkillers and some aloe. I don't think I brought any water with me, so that's mildly annoying, but understandable and comprehensible. Screw it, we're just going to use the aloe immediately, because I do not care. My computer does not like this place. The frames have died. There should be one up there as well, but doesn't look like he wants to play. No, seems we're fine. Alrighty then. Where? Right. Rooftop. Sorry, the, failed to find trigger effect pistol trigger. Weird. I was wondering if there was an error going on which was causing the frame rate to be not good. That seems to not be the problem, however. Piggy!
Master, we are not alone.
And a purse with 11 dukes in it. A whopping 11 dukes. Could you perhaps do not? Just gonna put that there. So this place is gonna reset whenever I start the quest, which is fine by me. Oh, I said I needed water? Ah, yes, the toilet provides. Good, great, excellent. Alright, let's actually go down and start this quest instead of pitter-pattering around. Very good. Alright, do I want to leave... Do I want to leave this out here? Yes. Drop off the things that don't stack nicely, the blueberries. Any mods I may have picked up, magazines. Those dukes, because me finding more dukes is not impossible, just statistically unlikely. Probably won't find another tire either. Okay. Okay, here we go. Rifle parts is a welcome sight. Could you not, piggy? I was gonna say, where's the pig that's supposed to be in there? I think it spawned on top of the cage. I think that can happen. It's not super common, but it's happened. I think I remember it happening like once before, so that's enough to make me assume that it can occur again. Oh, hey, a leather duster. I would totally wear the duster because I just think dusters are cool. But I have the college jacket, which is extra 10% run speed, so... Eastern treasure... Wasteland treasures. Hey, piggy. Can you... There we go. Let the piggy try to break its way out while I deal with these gore piles. Dusters are very cool. I think so. I don't know. I think I just like long coats. I hate cornmeal so much. Wash up with plastic, a stove with bad food. Another cooking pot. Go and do me a favor and hold this cooking pot. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. Oh, hey, look, he's come out of the closet. Oh, for the love of Pete. You tried. Also, you say that, Turi, but yeah, I'm probably the same way. I just like long coats, okay? No, let's not, in heavy quotes, break the intended progression of the house. I say as I'm breaking the intended level progression of the house. Look, sometimes you can't be sure with those glowing ones. They are very, very dangerous and very, very durable sometimes. On. Plastic, which is welcome. More wood, which I don't care about. Money. Oh, water, disappointing. Not taking paper, because paper is used in, like, one recipe, and that's for shotgun, like, buckshot, and I don't know if you remember the ammo box, the counter for which I have a large quantity of the team's ammo, but there's an excessive amount of buckshot in there. Weren't there supposed to be 2 boars in here? Well, whatever. Who carries some charred meat in their purse?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I thought there was a bird. There wasn't. He's having a time. You can see back there, there's a gym bag, or whatever it's called. Sports bag? I see. Ah, you're used in cigars as well, and also sticks of dynamite. Hear me out, it's not worth it. I have an overabundance of shotgun ammo already anyways. Oh, lucky goggles. We already have, so we don't need. Green and red.
All systems go. How may I help?
You're not supposed to be there. Oh, I see, I see. So it is actually a puzzle. I didn't realize they lit up. Super calm.
My senses have picked up something.
As you can see, there's a bunch of super corn recipe as well. Not sure what the deal was for that. Why is there a chemistry station just filled with cornstarch? Super corn. No kill like overkill. Murky water at last. Don't need the goldenrod because it's abundant. Take those blueberries. Dishwasher with some steel. Ah, yes, even more water. Magua de Villa. Really? More ears of super corn. We don't care about brass. I think our associate is still done with is done with sledgehammers. If they're not, they can yell at me later. You know how it goes. They're like, oh, I thought you were done. Sorry. It's a lot of bodies. Easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. That is not life advice I would give. So, fun fact. Oh, did they fix it? No, they didn't. So, there's a book that makes it so that whenever you find these cabinets, you can, what's it called? Not legal advice. Yeah. There's a, what is it? I think a Wasteland Treasures book that makes so that whenever you see one of these medical cabinets and you hit it, there's a chance you'll get acid. But if you don't inspect it first, all of the loot inside gets destroyed. But if you search it first, the loot will just drop into a pile. I strongly expect that to be unintentional, but, like, I don't need oil. Drone? What? Drone? Oh no. Is it stuck in the corn thing? I think it's stuck in the puzzle. Yep. Oh, you freed you bastard. You ever just been so frustrated you just disassemble a puzzle, causing it to deep fry itself?
It is a pleasure to serve.
Just gonna take some vitamins real quick. I've lit myself on fire. Now, the problem with being lit on fire isn't that it hurts you. It's that it dehydrates you, and my water was already low. What? Broken generator bank with some iron in it. Stamina regen is a problem. Here's why. It's preventing me from progressing. Weapons bag, spear magazine. I don't think anyone in the group uses spears currently. I'm gonna be honest, if it wasn't for the fact that I went intelligence first, I'd probably be more interested in trying out spears. But as I skilled intellect first, I got physician, which is just, oh yeah, use your knowledge of medicine to save lives, or end them. Each blow landed with specifically a stun baton has a 10% chance for instant death. So I could use a spear, or I could continue to use a stun baton, which I have increased attack speed with, and I'm already skilled into.
Master, we are not alone.
Ah, what a pity. Sucks to suck, Grace. $101 meat. I really hope they change the noise of the gore piles. Like, it's funny on the most juvenile level. And I thoroughly appreciate it, but, like, I get the strong feeling that that wasn't their intention. Such devastation. Sorry, Final Fantasy reference. Yes. Medical supplies. Nope. It's funny. I think my group still has every single bottle of Recog we've ever found. Okay, it's at this point with my skills the way they are, it's faster to pick the lock. I think there's our strength boy with the sledgehammer. I think they could actually break open the chests faster than I can pick them. Hey, look, tier 3 steel gloves. We don't need those. A bandolier mod. I already have a bandolier mod on my armor, I think. Yep, bandolier. Also, this is going to bother me if I don't do something about it. Perfect. Some aloe vera to soothe my burning hatred. Alright, do you have inventory space, my robotic friend? You do. Take this bottle of Recog because I don't want it anymore. Take the magazine. But these scrap down into lead. Inventory consolidation, go. Iron crossbow bolts. Can't make a judgment call on that. Steel club. Baton parts. We don't need baton parts. And now I'm in a pickle. Don't need mechanical parts. Ah, vehicle seat extender. You know what, screw it, we'll go up and then we'll, cause our vehicle's right here. Shouldn't have bothered trying to think about it and should just have played smarter, not harder. Book, and even more books. And that should give me more than enough inventory space for what I need to do. I lied. I lied to myself. I'm a fool. Coward and a charlatan. Peas. Very good. Where did my drone wander off to? Are you in the wall again? No, you're just hugging the ceiling for some reason. I would say, like, let's get this quest turned in, but, it is too late for that. So I'll empty my inventory, offload the extra stuff, and then so much meat. Also a couple things of hobo stew for some reason. Wasn't that supposed to melt down? Well, I guess I'll just scrap it then. Maybe it's the iron stuff that I'm thinking of. I wonder what a max stack of money is. What do you think, 6,000? Meat. An uncomfortable amount of meat. Cheat mod. Oh. Wasteland Treasures, Volume 3. You know, I'm gonna reduce the amount I take to a stack of each. It shouldn't make any difference, but you never know. Also, we found the hobo stews, so we might as well eat the hobo stews. Consume the stew. Chandelier, and a tempered blade. Tempered blade is interesting, as it increases block damage and lowers degradation. Say more a fan of the diamond blade tip mod, because 40% slower weapon or tool degradation is spectacular. It is quite the thing. Okay, we got a couple switches. Good. How much water do you give? 20. It's a bit of a waste when it comes to water. Okay, I'll go drink out of the puddle I made out here. Oh yeah, is that glue I was making done? Yes, yes it is. Those are done. Anything on the reverse bench? No. Absolutely no clay in there, which is a point of concern. We need more clay. Oh, god damn it. I had such good hydration for a moment, and then it's just like, would you like to be set on fire? Options, yes or yes, enthusiastically. Right, the thing that's been throwing me off is I need to put the recog. Ah, we have exactly 2 stacks of recog. Come on, game. Yeah, it's a bit of a waste, but I'm gonna repair. Why not? We have plenty of extra repair kits. I'm gonna I'm deciding whether I should turn this quest in as soon as the day comes, or end it now. We still have a few days before the next Horde. Day 70 was a Horde night, so Day 77 will be a Horde night. Do we want to do that? Also, I received a message? Oh, we're gonna sit for a second. It was a friend asking how I'm doing. Interesting. Right, so did we want to end it here or turn in the quest? I'll turn in the quest. Like, it's kind of a waste, kinda, but it is what it is. Ah, he made more pumpkin pie. How nice of him. Oh, my hobo stew! My single hobo stew. Yeah, how's his fire doing on fuel? It should be fine, but it could stand to have a little more. So many stones. Wish there was a way to make these go even faster. This is still doing this. It's going to be doing this for a long while. Sure, let's make another one, because I think it's funny. And I have all the materials required. Good. Great. Excellent. That is still deep frying itself with noise. That'll be done in 3 minutes. Nothing happening here. I don't think I'm actually using any of these currently. I could make an absolutely insane amount of extra gunpowder, but we're kind of set on that for now. Box. Let's see, when it comes to the boxes of ammo, I can make the box of 44. Boxes of 44. The turret ammo. I cannot make a box of any other type of ammo currently, however. Can I say that it bothers me a lot more than it should that the boxes of ammo blueprint come from skill book completion sets? Like, oh, like, Oh, is that like a reward for getting maxed out in a particular skill? Or crafting skill? No. No, you see, what happens is you find book sets that you've been on for 100 hours, and you can't find a single volume, so you'll never be able to bulk craft the ammo. Look, hear me out. If they made a turret that could take 44, I'd be so happy. But for now, it's just kind of, I'm in pain. Okay, those are processing. Stone... Oh god, the stone gets processed very quickly. Alright. I say gets processed, but builds up rather fast. $20 remaining on the cement mixer, and then I can put a cement mixer behind a cement mixer. So we can mix cement while we mix, well, other cement ingredients. I say cement, but it's concrete. Concrete mix, which is just cement, sand, cement and sand. And rocks. That generator fuels these turrets, and that's really about it. It used to fuel spotlights, but it stopped mattering. Let's recollect the water. Tell me, are you a fan of water? Industrial quantities of water production? It's beautiful. Three and some change, 3 and some change. 3 and quite a lot of change. Like, here's the fundamental problem of the ammo thing. Like, unless we want to break down for... It is really funny that the breaching slug still actually does damage. It's just... the range is really bad. I think 30,000 is where the resources cap out at. So I need to try and keep an eye on the levels of clay and whatnot. I don't know why this is flashing green at me, but it is. Those are processing stone. We can grab our second cement mixer. Oh my god, I can just put it on top of the other one. It's green because it's being used to craft the steel. Oh, I feel pain. Okay, that makes sense. It's just... Oh, I see, I see. So it's in the process of crafting, so it's highlighting the two that are being affected. And I guess that explains why this is red. But I feel like this is kind of a holdover from, like, an older system. Because it's like, okay, these are the two things being used, but stone is only flickering here. And despite iron, you know, being red, it's already got all of the iron it needs. We do have a skill point available. I could go for even more damage, or maybe go for explosives. Look, I'm a simple man. I kind of want to get level 3 of Infiltrator so I can just steal all the landmines I keep finding. Just squirrel them away into my pockets. Go for penetration. I mean... Like, I get that this is the natural progression, but there's just one problem. The innate advantage of Animal Tracker is it lets you know where, well, I guess chickens and rabbits are because they can hide in tall grass. But coyotes, wolves, deers, bears, and mountain lions are all far too big to actually ever really be in cover. Like, unless they're on the other side of a hill, you're gonna know they're there. Let's get more sniper rifle damage. Give it to me. Was I debated? I heard a scream from over there. I know exactly what's happening. So, fun fact about this setup. The infected can, in fact, get over this hill. But their pathing is messed up. Just a hair. Just enough.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Huh. Nice. It's messed up just enough that, for some reason, the zombies like trying to tunnel into the back of this hill. Some of them have gotten pretty far. Like this one. I was just going through the front door, but the truck exists. Good. Oh yeah, the big stopgap I'm running into right now isn't sand, it's cement. Because of course. Also, is it me or is it weird that the, why does cement only stack to 1,000? Why not let it stack to 6,000? Those are still producing, ever so slowly, but they're going. Those are doing what needs to be done. I need another forge. It's fine. Please give me the iron stack. Alright. New forge. I feel mild amounts of suffering doing this, but it makes me chuckle. It makes me laugh. You know, I'll just put it back here. I can't put it back. What is the problem? Of course it's the drone. Please. There we go. Alright, this back furnace forge is going to exist for the sole purpose of smelting down rocks. Very good, Joel's open. I have too much going on, too many split paths within my mind, working concurrently. Alright, let's get this quest turned in and then we need to call it. Alright. Spear, crafting magazines, easy pick. I don't care about any of those. Very good. Ah, lever action rifle quality 5, but I already have a tier 6 sniper rifle. This game's progression is weird. Turn in the steel. Put in the bellows. We don't need an anvil, oddly enough, which is kind of funny to me. There's going to do that. That's smelting down iron. That'll be fine without any additional stones. Great. All right. That's it. We did everything we set out to do for today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be streaming a whole lot of 7 Days to Die. Maybe start a new world and do stuff. Maybe Blackberry and I can sync up our schedules and I'll stream alongside her and have some fun. Maybe. Hey! Maybe all of the other streamers who show up in chat who all do 7 Days to Die. Maybe we can all get together and have a streamer server where we all run Twitch integration and it'll be a complete clusterfuck. Who knows? I don't mind. Seems interesting. And if we can sync up our schedules, I have absolutely no qualms or hesitations about doing that. I think it'll be fun. Twitch integration always goes well. So you say. Alrighty then. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I'm Ratman Horatio. That was 7 Days to Die. There's Discord, there's a YouTube for VODs, all kinds of fun stuff. Also, there's a Twitch for watching live if you're watching this as just a VOD. I'm not sure why you'd do that, but hey, to each their own. So, I hope to see you all next time. Guess I'll have to off-stream communicate with Brock and Blackberry to see what their schedules are like and when we can work together to survive together. Hope to see you all soon, and I'll catch you next time.